Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you a shoutcast between Sky and Ted here on Echo Isle. Ted spawning as the yellow undead player. I'm quickly setting up an Altar of Darkness and a Ziggurat. Meanwhile, back over here we have Sky spawning as the human player, setting up this barracks and this farm. So it is going to be human versus undead here on Echo Isle. Echo Isle, a very small map with only one expansion each on both sides of the map, so it is very difficult. Games generally do not go that long here on Echo Isle, but the gameplay is significantly faster than StarCraft, or slower than StarCraft 2, in that games are usually 15 to 25 minutes, somewhere in that range. StarCraft 2 seems to be a little bit faster, but enough of this StarCraft 2 tangent. Sky now speed building this altar, so speed building the altar and now getting an early Mountain King. So the only reason to really speed build this altar is if you want to make sure you can creep out this mercenary camp in peace. By speed building this altar, you buy yourself an additional 5 to 7 seconds that prevents the Death Knight from being able to run on over. So you can see the Death Knight over here as its progression compared to this Mountain King. So the Mountain King about 5 to 10 seconds faster, and then most likely we're going to see Sky call to arms, bring over a lot of militia, and try to creep this out and pick up a Troll Shadow Priest as well. However, an Acolyte now being trained up and moved on over, and what this Acolyte most likely is going to try to do is try to sneak into here and try to steal the Troll Shadow Priest from Sky. That early healing, so important. And in early matchups, as that early healing allows your footmen and your ghouls to be much more powerful. In comes this Acolyte just sitting over here, just waiting as we have one footman and getting ready to and doing a little bit of an engagement here as we have the militia and the Mountain King now moving on out. That Mountain King getting tangled up a little bit as that Acolyte trying to run in there and now picks up the Troll Shadow Priest. So Ted already gets the Troll Shadow Priest, however, taken down. So just free experience there for Sky's Mountain King. So the Sky's Mountain King coming in there, getting that free kill, and now that Mountain King will be almost level, should be about 1.5 or 2.5 by the time this creep camp clears. And oh, did he take it? Did he get the kill steal? No, the Acolyte did not get the last hit there, but that Acolyte tried very hard to get that last hit. Mountain King now sitting at level 2, may be able to get off another Stormbolt or take down this Acolyte. Acolyte down to 20 hit points. It loses one peasant there, and that Mountain King not doing an engagement or not chasing down that Acolyte may cost him a little bit of level 2, or level 3, excuse me. Down comes that peasant, though. Those peasants getting taken down by these skeletal minions, and now in comes a surround. So Ted is nice use of a death coil to try to make sure that he gets cleared out there. Sky, however, losing a lot of peasants in this engagement. Death Knight now coming in, gonna go ahead and take down that last peasant there. So really all the experience has come from peasant kills. Mountain King, however, now continuing to give chase. It looks as though the Acolyte sacrificed himself to try to just run in there and get taken down by those creeps over here. Mountain King now trying to chase down this Death Knight. Death Knight now running on in, and we should see whether the Mountain King already got the Boots of Speed from this mercenary camp over here. So it looks as though the Mountain King may try to run back down, pick up a Staff of Teleportation. He may even try to buy and sell the Boots of Speed just because he doesn't want the Death Knight to get it. We'll see what Sky's gonna be doing as he runs on in here. Is he gonna sells the Scroll Town Portal, buys the Staff of Teleportation, and does not buy and sell the Boots of Speed. So doesn't care if the Death Knight has those Boots of Speed. Unholy Aura's good enough for him anyways. Troll Berserker now picked up as that footman trying to pick up another Troll Shadow Priest. I hope he does not try to pick it up just quite yet, as there's this undead army in transition. That Troll Shadow Priest, or that Troll Berserker, is very vulnerable to ghouls, so that is a little bit dangerous. That Troll Berserker trying to pull away as these ghouls now be able to maybe able to just run on in. We have militia now fending off this whole entire attack over here as this Mountain King trying to, I guess, Stormbolt some of these units, trying to come to the back over here. Nerubian Tower now being built. Mountain King does not have level 2 Stormbolt, only level 1, so Ted may not lose that many units here, but a nice bash at that last moment, able to prevent an additional Acolyte from being able to escape. Another bolt coming in, another death coil, healing it back up, so that Mountain King now in a little bit of trouble. Maybe use this for a Staff of Teleportation coming over here, and now gonna go ahead and try to creep out this particular Ogre Magi and creep camp. Yeah, the Ogre Magi did move, so the Acolyte did wake it up. Now we're gonna go ahead and have an engagement here as the Troll Trappers and Militia duking it out. Ogre Magi gonna get taken down. Level 2 still on that Mountain King, may get to level 3, and now Claws of Attack +6. Ghouls now coming in though, so those ghouls coming in as this Mountain King does not have enough for a clap. A clap would absolutely be perfect in this position. Level 3 on that Mountain King now, so level 3 on that Mountain King. We may see a Stormbolt as these towers are now being raised. We should see a fast expansion attempt. Death Coil coming in to heal up one of those ghouls as this Mountain King continuing to give chase, as Death Knight now going to get some skeletal minions as well, trying to take down more and more of these peasants. So Sky losing a lot of these units. Nice abolish magic from that Troll Shadow Priest, taking down, giving experience to that Mountain King. Mountain King now sitting at 3.5, maybe able to get off another Stormbolt eventually. I do not see an Arcane Vault yet, so no Arcane Vault mean that Sky does not have, there we go, Arcane Vault does not have Clarity Potions for that Mountain King. Mountain King without mana is pretty much useless, because that bash doesn't really come in that handy. The Mountain King is a slow, doesn't deal that much damage. You really need that Stormbolt to snipe off units. We now see selling of, I believe that was the Claws of Attack +6 as that Death Knight now pulling out, but now we have a tech to Gargoyles, so Ted teching the Gargoyles, and I do not think that really Sky is ready for this. A bolt coming in, so one of those Gargoyles is going to get taken down very easily though. And now if a second bolt comes into play, is it a dual Crypt Gargoyle or a single? It is in fact dual Crypt Gargoyles. So, with no anti-air in sight, no blacksmith, and only guard towers, we'll see if those Troll Berserkers are going to be enough. Death Coil healing up one of those gargoyles, that gargoyle now pulling away, and with only Troll Berserkers and Troll Shadow Priest trying to do an engagement, it may be fairly difficult for Sky to fend off this attack. Acolytes now moving over to try to repair this Home of Relics, but not going to really work. Unable to pick up any extra items, and now more ghouls getting taken down. No, able to get a last-second Death Coil as more gargoyles are in the air for this engagement. Really just needs to focus down this Berserker. Once this Berserker gets taken down, this gargoyle, or these gargoyles will be able to have free reign on this whole entire army. Level 2 on this Death Knight, so now Unholy Aura is brought into play. Unholy Aura making the whole entire army much more quick, and that gargoyle should be able to get that last hit in. There we go. Mountain King trying to get some more hits in as well, but it shouldn't really be able to matter that much. Death Knight has plenty of hit points, should be able to get back onto that creep fairly easily, and that footman now down to 189 hit points, trying to fight back even further. 3 gargoyles in the air, and now this Mountain King with no mana getting a couple quick hits. Back over here we have the Town Hall that was sped built, and now its expansion is now up and running. Gargoyles, no, skeletal minions trying to give chase as the Death Knight and these Mountain Kings trying to continue to pressure around here. Mountain King getting another bash in here, so that Mountain King just continually getting free hits on this whole entire fight. Skeletal minions trying to run on in, but with these 2 towers, Sky should be able to hold off this attack fairly easily. Death Knight now engaging against the Mountain King. Mountain King has that natural armor or hero armor against that piercing damage, so the piercing damage really will not going to be able to deal that much damage towards these units over here. Mountain King going to go ahead and run on in, pick up a Clarity Potion and a Healing Scroll, most likely. There we go. Going to heal in the backside of this base, and that Mountain King wants to just try to regenerate as much as possible. Trying to get a long distance Death Coil, disrupts the Clarity Potion and the Healing Potion, so very, very nice tactical move by Ted. Ted being forced to purchase another Clarity Potion in order to get more mana. Back over here, we are sitting at Halls of the Dead. Tome of Relics being rebuilt. I do not see a second hero just quite yet, as those gargoyles are hovering over that tree line, out of sight from all of those footmen and those Troll Berserkers. We should see more Troll Berserkers and Troll Shadow Priests coming in. So Sky training up, getting more Troll Berserkers, Troll Shadow Priests, slow from that Mud Golem will enable them to snipe down these gargoyles much more easily. Gargoyles still moving around in the air. Only 3 gargoyles. Taking a look at the army sizes, Ted now sitting at 30 over 30. Meanwhile, we have Sky sitting at 47 over 54, so Sky is sitting very, very pretty. Now doing and creeping over here. Long distance creeping. Gonna go ahead and take it down. Unsummoned one of the crypts, so gonna go ahead and change up his strategy. And now bringing in a Lich, so that Death Knight now being forced to pull to the back of the base, trying to get some Abolish Magics in there, and now gonna try to take down this Tome of Relics again. This Tome of Relics getting focused down 475 hit point building very, very easily taken down, as Gargoyle is now just dealing that free damage onto all of those units. Our Acolytes continuing to repair though, so one Footman now taken down, Acolytes continuing to repair, continuing to put pressure forth, however losing a lot of gold or not mining any gold whatsoever, so if it is able to, deplete the gold from Ted. Stay tuned for part 2 of this replay between Ted and Sky here on Echo Isle.